What's up, guys? It's Wall8, and today we're going to be doing some battles with Probopass. Now, Probopass has always been a pretty forgettable mon for me. It was introduced back in Generation 4 as the evolution to Nosepass, which was introduced in Generation 3. But this thing actually has a really interesting stat spread. So think of Pokemon like Carbink, which have really low HP, attack, special attack, and speed, but really bulky in their defense and special defense. And that's kind of what Probopass is too. Although it has a little higher special attack, it's at 75, and its HP is at 60. However, the defense and special defense are at 145 and 150 for their base stats, which are absolutely insane. And that actually makes Probopass a really great Pokemon to go with the Iron Defense and Body Press strategy. So since it doesn't have a really high attack or special attack, obviously, like I said, the special attack is at 75, which really isn't that great. It's not bad, but definitely not great at all. But you have to find other ways to really deal some serious damage. And Body Press is a great way to do that. Because Body Press is a move that is an 80 base power. However, it ends up taking your defense stat into the calculation as opposed to your attack. So Probopass with the high defense and access to the move Iron Defense, which ends up raising your defense by 2 stages every time you end up using it, that's going to do some serious damage, even if you only get 1 Iron Defense off. Because again, that 145 base defense stat with Probopass and the EVs that we invested in it as well is going to make Body Press a really strong move to begin with. So if you end up going with Iron Defense, it's just going to make that damage even better. Now, if we do want to go with something that's not the Body Press, because obviously there are ghost Pokemon that are out there, and Pokemon that do end up resisting the fighting moves, we do have Flash Cannon as well. And that's really good into Pokemon like Fluttermane that aren't hit with the Body Press, but can get hit, obviously, with super effective damage with the Flash Cannon. So that's kind of our insurance policy there. Just in case a Pokemon can't be hit by the Body Press, we have Flash Cannon to kind of take care of it. And the last move that we have is Gravity. And I know that's kind of an obscure move to end up having on something like Probopass, because sometimes you might want that to be filled with something like a Protect or potentially a 4th move that's out there. But I think Gravity is going to be great because with the ability Magnet Pull, it basically makes it so that any Steel Pokemon that your opponent has ends up having to stay out there. So it's kind of like a shadow tag for Steel Pokemon. So if you have something like Chi-Yu that has Heat Wave, that's super effective on the Steel types, Probopass will keep those Steel types out there, and Chi-Yu will be able to go for the Heat Wave to be able to hit them for super effective damage. And if you end up going with Gravity first, which ends up increasing the accuracy of all moves, that Heat Wave is going to be a guaranteed hit as opposed to just kind of a dice roll there. Of course, other moves like Icicle Crash and Play Rough also benefit from Gravity. I do wish that we had a Hypnosis user on this team, but unfortunately, there wasn't a 7th slot to be able to fill a Pokemon with. So we do have these guys, and obviously Gravity is going to help out those ones that I already mentioned. But I think it's going to be a really great Pokemon, again, because of its serious bulk and the fact that Body Press is going to do some pretty good damage, especially into like some dark Pokemon out there. If there's a single strike Urshifu, you're going to be able to do some super effective damage with that. And even though Probopass does have the weakness to water, we could always Terrastalize into grass and make that into a resistance. And then with the Rocky Helmet, if they do have a Rapid Strike Urshifu, and it does end up going with the Surging Strikes into Probopass, you're going to be able to actually do some damage too, because it is holding the Rocky Helmet, so any contact move that goes into it will end up dealing a little bit of damage as well. So I think Rocky Helmet on Probopass, which is an extremely bulky Pokemon, is a really good move because, again, you're going to be able to tank a lot of those moves, and then again with the Rocky Helmet, you're going to be dealing some damage back. So there is a possibility you're going to be dealing more damage than they're going to be doing to you. And that Grass Tear is actually going to be pretty good for the other weaknesses that Probopass has. Because with its original typing, you do have the 4x weakness to ground, as well as fighting, and then of course the 2x weakness to water. So the grass is actually going to make it so that you resist the water and the ground, and you do make the fighting into a neutral move. But we do have a couple other Pokemon out there that are going to be able to take care of the fighting as well. I mean, Screamtail does have Play Rough, Farigiraf has Psychic as well as Dazzling Gleam, so we'll have a lot to end up covering a lot of those weaknesses that they have. So I'm really excited to see what Probopass can do. I'm really hoping that we can get that Magnet Pull in there to be able to hit a lot of the Steel types so they can't end up swapping out. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just tap and chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. Let's get into the battles. Well, it looks like we have a Prankstermon, a Watermon, and a Groundmon. Not the ideal matchup for Probopass. However, we could always Terrastalize into grass, which is nice. Question is, do we want to set the Trick Room? That's the scary thing. So let's go Farigiraf, and let's start with Rillaboom as well. That'll actually eliminate some of the issues with an Earthquake. So let's do that. Let's go Chi-Yu and let's go Probopass. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the Dark typing from Chi-Yu is going to be pretty beneficial here. Yeah, because Glastrier, even though it does have a ground move, what's its name? The Big Bell. Bronzong. That thing does have Levitate, so we would have to worry about that. We wouldn't be able to go with a ground move, but if we did go Gravity, though, then we definitely would be able to. Which actually might not be the worst thing. It's a good way to actually bring those flying mons down to the ground. So you think about something that's like flying and electric, so like Zapdos, Thunderous, something like that. You're going to be able to bring it down to the ground, hit it with like an Earthquake, Stomping Tantrum, Earth Power, something like that. And you're going to be able to absolutely demolish them. So let's go with the Trick Room here. Just in case they have Taunt, let's Fake Out. Don't tell me that's like a... Okay, good. Good. Yep. Understandable. We got Stomping Tantrum for that. No worries. Ooh, scary. Yep. So just in case you had Taunt for some reason, no Taunt for you. Alright, that's fine. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We may lose Rilla on this one, which is understandable. Kind of sucks, but that's okay. We're actually going to go for the Psychic over there. I would go Stomping Tantrum, but if I'm being honest with you, I want to knock them out. We do knock ourselves out in the process. Wow, that is a lot of damage. But it's worth it to knock them out too. Now we can bring in Probopass on the next one, and we can start working with our Trick Room. Never mind, we don't get knocked out. We don't get knocked out. That is still a lot of damage, though. Heal up a little bit. That's perfect. Who are you? That's not good. That'll be okay, though. That'll be okay. Go for the Psychic over there. And again, we can't do Stomping Tantrum. Yeah, we have to go all out. Let's do our best to do that. Who are we Psychicking, then? Psychicking? Either way, we can deal with that. That's scary, though. But we have the same strat, so, you know. Good damage. Not good damage. It's okay, though. We still don't get knocked out on that. That's actually... but they have Grassy Glide, though. Or we have Grassy Glide, obviously. But they do have Spiky Shield. And that might be a big problem. Shoot. Let's try it, though. Yeah. Damn it. It's okay. We knock ourselves out, unfortunately. But, that's just what was in the cards, you know? Sorry, Rilla. I'm just as disappointed as you are, bud. Sorry. Iron Defense. It's going to be extremely tough. Their body press is going to be ridiculous. This Farigiraf heals up a little bit. We have one more Trick Room, I believe. Let's go Probo. Now, it definitely would be better to bring in Chi-Yu, but that's okay. Let's go Psychic over there. Let's Tera. Let's go Iron Defense. At least we avoid, or at least we're resisting an Ivy Cudgel. And that Body Press is still going to do a decent amount of damage, but if we get our defense up here first... Yeah, I wonder if that's a legit one. There we go. Rocky Helmet. We get our Iron Defense in. It's going to be pretty helpful. We heal up a little bit here. Get a little bit of damage. Nice. Ooh, but not quite into Farigiraf. Let's go. All right. Now, that's fine. Dimension's back to normal. Grass disappeared. All right. So, what we can do here now... Honestly, I'm going to go for a Psychic over there. We'll go for a Body Press right there. That's really the right call, because they really need to knock out Probopass. Lower special defense. No. Worth a shot, though. We do a little bit of damage to ourselves, which is unfortunate, but I think we're still going to be okay, though. Rough. I mean, I can't blame him for that either. Alright, now we just need to hope that Chi-Yu can outspeed. That's gonna be the main thing. Actually, no. Here's what we're gonna do first, because we do have Protect. So what I think we're going to do... We're gonna Protect on this first one. And let's go Body Press over there to try to KO. Because if we can KO them before Chi-Yu gets hit, we can take out the other one fine. Nice. Into the Protect, of course. Survive there. We should knock out with the Body Press, though. Especially at +2. Oh, yeah. Just absolutely crush that thing. That's perfect. Unfortunately, we're going to get Body Pressed as well. And we're going to get knocked out. But... Oh, or not. Let's go. Even better. That Rocky Helmet really helps out. That's nice. And now we have a little bit to worry about, just because I would imagine that an Earthquake is about to rear its ugly head. That's fine. We got our Heat Wave. Let's go for our Body Press over there, too. Dragon Claw. Not quite enough. Heat Wave hits. Dunzo over there, and I think this Body Press will take them out. Surprised they didn't go with like an Earthquake, especially since they have a Levitate Mon out there too. I know it's not much into Probopass, but Probopass is almost gone. So I think that an Earthquake actually probably would have done it. But thankfully for us, that Body Press does it for us. We get hurt by the Rough Skin. They get knocked out. I don't know if the Rough Skin actually knocked us out. But yeah, despite them making some really good calls in that, and especially with that Spiky Shield, when even when they had the speed, that's the right call on that. But thankfully we were able to save our Chi-Yu. We were able to survive that Dragon Claw. We were able to hit both Heat Waves, and we were able to come out with a victory. Good game. Now this is a really cool team. I'm not gonna lie, that's really cool. Definitely a group of Pokemon that at least I'm not used to seeing together. So. Let's see. Ground. I do see potential ground on 2 of the Mons. Fighting is going to be a bit of a problem. But at least Farigiraf would stop a Mach Punch. But I think we're going to be okay otherwise. So let's go for Farigiraf to start, along with... Let's go Rillaboom. Let's have Probopass. Part of me wants to go with Glastrier. It's just, It's not the best bring here for a number of reasons, so I think we're just going to go with Chi-Yu. I do want to bring Glastrier at some point, though. I think that would be pretty fun. I miss that Mon. Have to enjoy it before Calyrex comes back, and then we can all hate it again. It's still an awesome Mon, though, let's be honest here. There's a reason why a lot of people ended up using it. Let's see. Volcarona and Rillaboom. Cool. Let's go. Oh, alrighty then. Well, they do have Spore, but we do have Safety Goggles, and we do have a Grassmon that does not get affected by that. I am a little worried about doing a Fake Out over into Volcarona because they probably do have Flame Body and don't necessarily want to get burnt. But let's go for the Trick Room, and we're going to have to try the Fake Out over into Volcarona. No burn. No burn. Please. Be good to me, Arceus. I don't think Arceus is listening. What's your Tera gonna be? Okay, I'm not faking you out. No worries, buddy. You don't have to worry. Perfect. We can actually Grassy Glide over into there later then. Perfect. No Flame Body. Thank you. Let's go. No Spore. Thank you very much to the Safety Goggles. And we get the Trick Room. Boom. Alrighty then. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go for the Psychic over into Volcarona. I'm going to just Woodhammer over into Rillaboom. I really want to take out the fighting. Obviously Fire's a bit of a threat too, but... Boom. Yep, down to its Sash. We can go Grassy Glide to be able to knock that out on the next one now. So that'll be pretty nice. Oh, that's some good damage, though. Grassy terrain really helps out. Does that actually knock out? Never mind. I was gonna say, do they have bullets? Well, no, they didn't have bullets for holy shit. But yeah, no, they didn't have whatever, the loaded dice. Thankfully, it only hit twice then. Let's see, on this one, let's go Probo. Right. So we're gonna go with the Psychic over into Rillaboom to knock out, and let's go Iron Defense too. Yeah. Can't do that. Thank you. Get that Iron Defense in. It's not going to help against Volcarona or anything, but we'll be okay regardless. Goodbye, Rillaboom. Bye-bye, Rillaboom. Kind of like bye-bye, Butterfree, but a little less sad. Sorry to all the Rillaboom lovers out there. Ooh, that's going to KO. Yeah. It's okay. Now we got Glastrier. And so we have a pretty nice group of Pokemon in the back. Oh, never mind. Not. What am I thinking? We got Chi-Yu. Even better. Come on. Leave it up to me to forget. See who their third Pokemon is. Ooh, Excalibur. Hey, buddy. Alright. Well, here's the... I shouldn't say good thing. Part of me just wants to go after Excalibur. I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but I think if we go Heat Wave and Body Press over here, I think we can actually pick up the KO. Never mind. We don't need that Heat Wave. We just need that Body Press. My goodness. Holy cow. Volcarona goes down to a singular Heat Wave now. Probo, my goodness, man. That 145 defense with the +2. That body press, super effective. Dunzo. Good. Bye, my friend. I don't care how bulky you say you are. That is not enough. Nice. Okay, perfect. Now, all we have to do is go Dark Pulse. And let me think about this, because we are Steel. We do resist any kind of Fairy or Psychic or anything like that. So we're good to go. If I'm being honest with you... You know what? Just for science. Just for science. Oh, I wanted to see what it was going to do over there, even though it wasn't very effective. But dang, there we go. Probopass, I didn't think it was going to Oko over there on Baxcalibur, but very, very grateful that we did. Really good game on that one. Now, this one is a little scary, because we do see a very possible Trick Room team, but we also do see some pretty fast mons, too. We're going to go for Farigiraf and... Honestly, I still might actually start Rillaboom so we can get a fake out. That might be extremely helpful. Of course, Probopass. Glastrier would be cool. It's just that then it would have to probably be my Tera. But even so, then we would have to deal with Chin Pao. Part of me actually wants to go Screamtail, but then that leaves us with very few actual, like, really strong attackers. And actually, Chi-Yu would be really good here, too. Yeah, let's just go with that. Let's just go with that. Screamtail soon. Screamtail soon. Again, that Encore Disable is just ridiculous. So here's what we're going to do. Oh! Cool! That's really what we want to see. Wait, their Proto went off first, huh? This might be an Icy Wind team if I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna go for a Psychic. And a Fake Out over there, too. Okay, yeah, they're just going Moonblast. That's fair. I understand that. We'll get some really good damage here. Really good damage here. I wonder if we would actually be able to take out with a Grass... I'm not gonna chance that. You know what? With the mons they have in the back, honestly, Chi-Yu would be faster, but Probo needs. I'm gonna go Psychic over there again. I'm gonna go with a the Wood Hammer over there. We do outspeed. Nice damage. Recoil though. Moonblast, that's totally fine because we know that we get the Psychic next. And we know we get that KO. So that's perfect. Goodbye hands. So they're not a threat anymore. And it's good to know that we're actually going to be able to knock out Cresselia on this one too. Who do they have in the back? That's the question. That's why I've been reluctant to end up going for a Trick Room then. Who are you? Yeah. We're gonna set the Trick Room on this one. So let's do that. We're gonna... Yeah, there's a big power difference. So the Grassy Glide... Actually, if I'm being honest with you, Grassy Glide actually has a chance. It's about half the power, but Pow's out there. And Pow's going to lower the defense of Cresselia. So I'm going to go for the Grassy Glide and hope that we get the KO. We get it. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Thank you, Pow, for helping us out. Sorry, Farigiraf. I should have ended up going with the Tera for you. Well, that's not ideal, but we do have Probopass now. And that's extremely exciting. Rillaboom's not. That's not exciting at all. The attack, yeah, I know. Alright, here's what we're gonna do though. So we have Chi-Yu in the back. No, we're not gonna be terastallizing them. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for the grass. I'm gonna go for the body press over into Arcanine. And I'm gonna go for a Grassy Glide over... I'm gonna Grassy Glide over into... honestly, into Arcanine as well. We should stop Pow's all of their stuff, but that's okay. I know it seems weird to Terra Grass in front of an Ice and a Firemon, but I would expect them to go for either a Flare Blitz over into Rillaboom, or they're gonna go... That we could have actually knocked out Pow. But yeah, the reason why we Terra Grass is so we could actually avoid the Sacred Sword there. Because the Sacred Sword would have knocked us out because we had that 4x weakness to it. At least with that, it ends up becoming neutral, and we weren't going to get KO'd. Unfortunately, now they can end up going for a... like an Icicle Crash or something. Let's do that, and... I'm actually going to go for the Wood Hammer, too. Because that's going to be their Tera then. That's probably going to be great. Oh! My bad. Okay. Okay. Now, if we can survive... If we can survive... We do... We're not going to survive this, though. But, thankfully... Thankfully... We get this over there, and I hope that this still KOs. Especially after the recoil damage. Body press. Good damage. Get out of here, Arcanine. Let's go. And now we got a nice little 2-on-1 here. Against a Mon that does not have a spread move. However, the one thing that we do have to worry about is the fact that they do have Sacred Sword. And they are much faster. So, it's going to be a bit of a problem. But I'm hoping... Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go for a Flash Cannon over there. I think I'm going to Protect on this one. Only because I expect them to go into Chi-Yu with a Sacred Sword. So at least we can get a little extra damage. So we can get an extra turn of the Flash Cannon. Yep. Question is, how much does the Flash Cannon do? And can we lower special defense? Okay! I like that! We can do that again and go for the Dark Pulse. Perfect. Oh, but Chi-Yu stays in there. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't think it was going to hang in there, but just enough. Just enough to hang in there. And with Probopass's help, of course, end up knocking out Chi and Pow. That's what I'm talking about. And then the one hit over on Arcanine as well. I'm surprised it ended up hanging in there. But look at that. After the Life Orb damage, the only one left. Let's go. Probopass going out there for the win. Good game. Now, I know I'm not the best Trick Room player, so having something like Probopass on like a Trick Room team doesn't really suit my playstyle per se, but those of you guys that really like to run Trick Room, I think Probopass could be a really good option here. Again, with the defense and special defense that it has, despite the fact that it only has 60 base HP, it still is extremely bulky, like you saw out there in a couple of those battles, and the fact that you do get iron defense and body press means that you're going to be doing some serious damage, even though you're not the strongest attacker or special attacker. That defense really comes in handy. And then having Flash Cannon there to really kind of be your backup move, like you saw how much that did over into Chi and Pao in that last one. That's really nice to have. And even though we didn't use Gravity, it's still really nice to be able to go with the Heat Wave, or if we want to go with the Icicle Crash and we really want to guarantee that we're going to hit it, we can end up going with the Gravity to make that work. I think maybe in a future video we can really kind of focus on Gravity and trying to make that work on a team or in a battle. But for now, honestly, that Probopass with the Iron Defense, Body Press, and Flash Cannon, that's really all we needed for that to really be a really dominant force out there and to be able to take out a lot of Pokemon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.